Good morning, it is day 4 and I am on my way. It's 7 o'clock. Today it feels like it's going to rain, but at the moment it's not raining, so making the most of the time without the umbrella. Yesterday it rained most of the day. It was heavy rain until sort of the last hour, and then it was just light drizzle. Yesterday, tiny bit of single track till we hit the diversion. They're doing a controlled burn, so it was on roads and roads for most of the day, and then the last 5k was on some beautiful single track. I just sort of got into the zone and just walked. Ended up doing ridiculous speed. Wasn't expecting to do it, but yeah, it felt good. It was sort of only the last 5k I actually started to feel a bit tired. So today 13 and a bit k to the first hut, and I think there's a couple of big hills and then another 13 and a bit k to the second hut, and that's the foot of Mount Cook, Australia. Right, so another day we go. Hey, beautiful single track. I noticed yesterday from the diversion onwards very few wildflowers, so a couple of yellow flowers here, and there's been a couple of white, but compared to what we were walking in, almost nothing. There is a wallaby just looking at me, unconcerned. I am probably about 5 meters away from it. Knows I'm here, it's looking at me. But yeah, it just doesn't care. Cool. And it's off. No, still going to look at me. Hello. Hi. More interesting burn tree. This is an interesting plant. It almost looks like a succulent, but it's not. And look at this. Looks like little mouths on it. Some more teeny little orchids. Tiny. Starting to get a few more flowers now, which is nice. That pop of colour amongst the green and the blacks. I'm surprisingly feeling okay. My calves are a little bit tight, but that's it. Shoulders are fine, feet are fine. Yeah, long may it last. It was beautiful single track for half an hour, and now I'm on a road. Maybe road walking, but it's pretty. All these flowers just all over the track here. And now it's an actual tunnel of flowers. Cool. Off the main track and back into single track. I started climbing, so we're up out of that swampy area and a lot more open now. Still these neat little grass trees. Woo, woohoo! That is the top of one of the big hills of the day. Whew. Wasn't too bad. It was a pretty gentle climb up, but still climbing. This is one of the rear road sections. It's been good this morning. It's been mainly on the single track. 8:40 and it started raining. So back with the rain skirt, rain jacket and umbrella. Not happy. It's only light rain though. Back in the rain setup, it's raining. It's neat, another big rocky area. Look at that. Pretty cool. And that's where I come from. You can hear frogs. Oh, it's pretty. And the other side. Had 30 minutes from the bridge on this road going up the steep hill and then down, and now we get to go back onto some single track again, continue dropping down for a while, and then there's the big climb and the shelters at the top of the big climb. The tree has swallowed the marker. Just gone through a slightly swampy area and starting to climb up a little bit more now. Cute little bridge. Quite pretty with the water glistening on the little spikes and the flowers. Off the beautiful single track that I was on and heading down that way. And 1080 poison. 1080 poison risk. Don't eat the pellets. What do they use it for? Foxes and feral cats. Right. Not far off starting the big climb. Hope that's the last one. Thankfully they're noisy and I heard it coming. Whew. Only seems to have stopped raining, which is nice. We'll see how long it lasts. These are pretty. Look at that. It's pretty neat in the mist. Oh, nice temperature. Misty means nice and cool. It's a double. Alright, so that's the trail and that's the shelter. Go and sign in the book. This is Moondoc's shelter. Pretty similar to the others. And another beautiful view from the shelter. Came in the middle of nowhere in this Moondoc's shelter and found two trail angels who kindly gave me some hot tea. Oh, it's beautiful. And they're carrying my rubbish out, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Hi. I'm Caitlin. And
I'm Jackson. Yeah.
We're doing, we're quite beginner hikers, aren't we? We're doing Sullivan Rock just to this campsite here. And back again today. Yeah. So about 15 Ks. Yeah.
Which is 15K over 3 mountains.
Yes, over 3 mountains for a beginner. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, enjoy.
You wouldn't want to look at that out of context. Basically, it's a turn off to the hut to there. Alright, that was good. I stopped for about half an hour, chatted to those two, which is quite good. Yep, and now I have about 12 kilometres and down here and then up and over a mountain and up and over another mountain before getting to the campsite, which is at the base of a mountain. So it's going to be pretty hilly. But it stopped raining for now, so I've stripped back to my normal clothes. Little chilly at the moment, but that's because I'm just walking out and I've been sitting for a while. Haven't seen a lot of fungi. Look at this beautiful big one here. Very twisty trees, some of them, which yeah, quite neat. A few big old ones in there. There's another big one in there. Look at that. Yeah, it's quite nice walking along here. It's quite soft underfoot with the needles. Look at that, a whole lot of trees growing up from an old stump. Some of those, and then there's the ones on the ground but with stripes in the middle. Getting close to the summit of Mount Cuthbert, and the trail is getting nice and rough. Look at that. Get in there. Oh. I think the views are starting to open up. Let's have a look. Woohoo! Panorama time. See for miles. Alright, nearly at the top. This is Mount Cuthbert. This trail's fun. I think that way. There we go. There's a marker. Still not quite up there yet. I see a big rock slab. You can see the cairn and another cairn up there. Thankfully the rock has got pretty good grip, so don't need to worry about slipping. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'll hold off on more panoramas until I'm up the top because it's just beautiful. All the moss on the rocks. Not quite at the top, but I think this will have the best panorama without vegetation. So here is panorama. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm up to that cairn, but I don't see another cairn. I think I'm going to head up to the bush there. I'm pretty sure the track will go that way. I could be wrong. We'll see. So the track didn't go all the way up where I thought. It came around and it's going up the rock slab. So basically head to the highest point. Here we go. This is the summit of Mount Cuthbert. I am on the high point. So that's, you can see that cairn that I was at last. So the route came up through there. So there's a panorama more over this side. Bush as far as you can see. Lovely. Lovely. Right, and I can see the trail over there. Oh, these, and then we've got these. Trail markers on the rocks. So here's a panorama. So Mount Vincent is the next one that we're climbing up and over. Yeah, I think so. And then in the clouds, Mount Cook, which will be tomorrow. This is pretty steep rock coming down. It's still got a little bit of water on it.
Just watch out, it's slippery.
Yeah.
Really have to take your time.
With an accident.
You're alright.
He's the expert coming down with confidence. There we go, that's the top of Mount Vincent. Whew. That was a hard slog. So you can see over there is Cuthbert, and that's where I was last time you saw me. So it would have been nice to magically teleport over, but it was a moderately steep drop down and then a moderately steep climb up that did zigzag up, which made it nicer. Right, so Now it is 7 kilometres. You can't see a thing that away. More rocky areas, cairn to cairn. See if I can find them. The other ones weren't so clear. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I can see the track just down there, so that's pretty easy. It's pretty cool. Trail goes across there. And looking out, unfortunately it's not so much wilderness. It's all mining, I think it's called bauxite, which is used to make aluminium, or aluminum for you Americans. And I can hear road traffic noise, very noisy over there as well. But we'll just ignore all that and we'll just concentrate on the beautiful path in front of me. Neat lichen patterns. Quite a long descent down the rocks. Knees are a little bit sore from that descent. Alright, still dropping though. That was beautiful single track coming down. Just come out to a junction. Ooh, heading down the road. So from here it is 5.6 kilometres. This is a popular area. I just saw 3 more day hikers. There was the 2 I saw at the hut, and I saw 2 more on Mount Cuthbert as well. I think it's most people I've seen on trail since I started. I saw this one, oh, it's a new type of flower. But no, it's just a bush that's got orange, bright orange for some reason. That's what it's meant to look like. It's a cool tree here. Right, continue on the road where cars come to die. And another 3 day walkers. Either that or they may have stayed at the shelter and heading out. Today's a Sunday, which is why there's so many people. But hopefully being a Sunday, everyone's cleared out of the shelter today. Oh, wow. I'm actually not feeling tired at the moment. For the first time, my back is aching a little weeny bit. Not major, just enough that I can feel it. Calves are still tight. I've been stretching them out all day long. My knees each took a turn for about 5 minutes to let me know they were there. But I stopped and stretched and that went away. Considering how unfit I am, and going straight to big miles, pretty happy with how the body's holding up. I think there's a lot of just sort of memory of long distance hiking, that even though the body's saying, hey, I haven't done this for a while, it still remembers what to do, and I'm just chugging along. The others at the hut, the 2 guys, one had a knee issue and then had a blister, and the other one, I think it's sore feet, and then Roger's knee is playing up. So all of us doing big miles. There are consequences when you start out straight like this. And 5 minutes later, my back's fine. I had a day on the PCT, and it was just one day where it seemed like every part of my body took a turn at letting itself be known. But yeah, each individual thing would disappear fairly quickly, and then something else would complain. So maybe I'm going through that now. And there was another day walker going the other way, and he just missed me going to the toilet. You'd think you'd be right on a trail that's pretty deserted, but no. Oh, and another bridge. Luxury. There's not much water in it, but there's enough that I'd get my feet wet. Oh, there we go. This is a cool tree with bark on it. Layers and layers. Woohoo! 100 kilometres! Just had 3 dune buggies racing by, and then they got to this bit in here, realised they were gone the wrong way. So they turned around and went out, but as they stopped by me, they apologised for being here, saying they knew they got lost and they know they shouldn't have been here, which is pretty funny. Alright, so on to single track now. This is nice. And another bridge. The sound of frogs is pretty constant. Must be a big network of streams around here. Creeks. Just for a size, I've put my hiking poles near the base. So that shows how huge this beautiful tree is. It looks hot. Still wet weather pants and trousers on as well. So there's 2 more hikers. I'm guessing they go up Mount Cook. It's one of the highest points around. 500 metres to go. Fortunately it's uphill for most of it, and that's the group campsite for organised tour groups and that, but I'm going this way. That one's significantly bigger than all the other ones I've seen. I think it's still an orchid. This is Mount Cook Shelter. Same set out with the books and a person as well. Hi.
Erin.